Yo, what's up, guys? Hakeem Turner Stansberry, aka Bruce Leroy, the one and only. You already know who it is. Check out the IG. You see it right there. Star Garden Arena 570, baby. Check it out.
Hey, it's Kevin, aka KJ. What's up? What's up?
And it's that that one bull 05, and we're gonna do this press conference. First question: how can you become a pro fighter? I would say the number one thing with becoming a pro fighter is the mentality. It's just like if you really don't have that mentality within you, then you simply will not and cannot succeed in being a pro fighter by any means of imagination or by any means necessary. I feel like that's the number one most important thing, because if you're not in the fight mentally, then you're going to lose that fight 10 out of the 10 times. So I feel like that's the number one thing to becoming a pro in any sort of fighting field, you know, like boxing, wrestling, MMA, stuff like that. I feel like that's the number one key to becoming a pro. And also consistency and hard work. That's what beats it. That's what comes on top of everything else.
I would say definitely training and a whole bunch of like mentality. Like you gotta be in it to win it, and confidence. Definitely some confidence. You know.
What are some good boxing tips for people out there and for the fans?
So one good boxing tip for like if you're just starting, I would say the number one thing you should work on is your straight, your jab, and your cross, like, you know, the basic 1-2 work. That's what I feel like you should work on, because if you really build that fundamentally and have a good solid cross and jab, that's what can really win a fight for like anything, or can really just give you the advantage. That's what gives me the advantage in like pretty much any fight that I have or any situation that I have like that.
I would say definitely try to keep your guard up at all times. Try to keep your hands up. Don't let them just keep beating on you.
Alrighty, next question. How do you plan, how do you handle pressure in any fight? So if it's not this fight, but any fight you're in.
So it really just depends on what you mean by that. Like, let's say if we're in the fight itself and you're going up against someone that's pressuring you in the fight, like, you know, they're hitting you with good 1-2s, they're going up on you and they're rushing you. So I would say like the number one thing that you can do and that you should do is angle off on them. And what do I mean by that? Like, instead of just going straight back, like you could go back, boom, go off to the left and counter at the same time. So if doing that, that's what really just helps you being pressured in a fight. And, you know, like let's say if you're feeling nervous pressure before the fight, that type of pressure, the one thing that you can do and that you should do is acknowledge your skills, have confidence within yourself, and let yourself know that you could do it and you could accomplish it.
How do you plan to handle pressure in any fight that you've been in or you're gonna be in?
I try to keep a strong mind.